I am 99% positive that Kevin Feige is pissed right now at the artists for the TVA comic book. Let's get into the video because we got a lot to talk about. I truly think that Papa Feige, after seeing all the news and the breakout of Wanda be in the TVA comic, I feel like he picked up the phone and said, hey, this is the big man, Papa Feige. Change this now, do a new statement, because I feel like that's truly what happened, and this is why we're going to go into it right now. Confirmed a while back that the continuity, or however you say that word, I never can get that word, essentially the TVA comic is going to directly tie the MCU and the Marvel comics, and that's been a thing. It's been a thing. We've been teased with the Makari, or whatever her name is, the blue girl. She's had a comic. We've had several other comics that tie in, and it's like, come on, like it literally says what if. It doesn't just hint at what if, it says what if. And this one has dropped multiple things too. Like, look at this. You're telling me right now this is not the MCU. Why would that Loki statue be right here? And it's all because of that guy, Loki, or a version of him anyway. He was a whole story here. I don't have the page count to go into it all, but he saved this place and no one has seen him since. You're telling me right now they're just using a random Loki and not exactly the God of Stories Loki with that exact suit and the giant horns? Really? What about this one? Sylvie? You're gonna tell me they just brought in Sylvie? Yes, we've seen that Sylvie has been in a comic as well, but like, come on. They're saying they're bringing in people from the TVA after the events of Deadpool and Wolverine, after the events of Loki, and you're gonna tell me this is a variant? How is this a variant? Like, look at this next information. Once again, look at this. You can't make it up. She's got the WandaVision and the Multiverse of Madness outfit on. Like, you can't make this up. What do you want me to say? Literally, the artist has said, yup, to, is this Elizabeth Olsen's Scarlet Witch? How is it a variant? She's the only Scarlet Witch. They've said there is one Scarlet Witch. She's a Nexus being. She doesn't have specific variants. Like, she has the probability chances. Yes, she has variants, but they can't all do the same thing that she can do. Only she can do that special ability. She's the only one with probability manipulation. Next up, look at this. Earth 19999999. That sure as heck looks like the MCU to me. We've heard it multiple times. We've heard it in Multiverse of Madness. We've heard Kamala Khan. We've heard Kevin Feige. We've heard this over and over and over again. This is not new. And then you're going to tell me that the artist came out and said, okay, I think I must clarify this. The Scarlet Witch that appears in our TVA book is not the MCU Wanda. That's a very similar variant. Please check out the next issue of the book for further information. I'm sorry if I brought any confusion with my previous post, which I have taken down to avoid more confusion. So that was me putting my foot on my mouth, as I do most of the time. The MCU and the Marvel comics are not the same. Kevin Feige called him. I guarantee you, Kevin Feige yelled at him and said, dude, you can't be doing this right now. I guarantee you he said the wrong things, and this is a PR stunt. There is no way. If it wasn't a big deal, they wouldn't have addressed it. He would not have said anything. Simple as it is. We've seen actors multiple times saying, oh, I'm in this, and then they retract and say, oh, I'm not in this, and then, oh, I'm not in this, and then they retract and they're like in it. This isn't new news. This is not new stuff, and this is so irritating because I did a whole video on this, and now they're like, no. There is one Scarlet Witch, and you're going to tell me right now that that exact pretty much same character, after mentioning the events of Loki, seeing Deadpool on the posters, another thing, seeing Mobius and Sylvie, you're going to tell me that there's a variant. The TVA, there's only one TVA. Make it make sense.